Hello. Welcome to 6 Yard Box. How are you doing this good day? Hope you're good. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. This is the tactical board, tactical analysis of the England-Scotland game. We're gonna have a look at what how the two teams will set up, how they will play. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Follow, like, share. Gonna share my screen. Gonna share my screen right now. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you've been there for a while, please, you're welcome back. Really appreciate it. So this is how the two teams will set up. I think England will go for 4-2-3-1. I'm gonna put the same players are playing, the same players, and yeah. So this is how we're gonna set up. They're gonna set up. On the right, I've not got. I'm missing somebody there on the right for Scotland. Who are they gonna play on the right? I'll play on the right. We're looking at who am I looking at on the right? Let's see for Scotland. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look at who they're gonna play on the right there, because so let's look at who they're gonna play on the left. So Robertson, okay, Gilmore, McTominay, Fraser, Dykes, and Adams. Okay, so Fraser is gonna play on the left there. So they're playing a 4-3-3. Playing a 4-3-3. Okay. So Fraser is gonna be the guy on the left. Okay, so this is the way I think they're gonna line up. This is the way I think Scotland are gonna line up in a 4-3-3 formation, like so. Let's see the way the two teams are gonna play. So I think they're gonna line up in a 4-3-3 that way. Yep, and England are just gonna go 4-2-3-1 as they normally do. I've got Grealish on the left. I've got Shaw, got Walker right back. I've got Stones and Mings. Got Rice and Bellingham. Got Mount playing in the hole behind them, and Kane up top. The way they're gonna line up, Scotland are gonna line up like that. But when they don't have the ball, I think they're gonna go that. They're gonna go into that formation. Basically, they're gonna play a 4-4-5-1. That's what I think they're gonna do. The plan will be to go into a low block when they don't have the ball, and they defend this area. So the plan is they'll defend this middle bit. That's what they'll do. They'll defend this middle bit there. That's where they're going to be lining up. Scotland are going to be defending this middle bit. So they're all going to tuck in and let England have all the possession around these areas, down the right, down the flanks, like there. And also there. So they're going to let England have the ball on that side and that side. I got a feeling Grealish might be, Sterling might be in for Grealish on that side. I don't know what the situation might be. So Sterling might be playing for Grealish on that time. Grealish might be on the bench. And then, so that's what will happen. So Scotland will be defending those bay, that bay, and that bay. England, on the other hand, when they have the ball, Harry Kane will be trying to find spaces in there. Mount will be running in from deep. Um, and Bellingham will be building up play with Rice. Grealish will be playing down the right, trying to come into this middle bit there when he can, and that's where he's dangerous. You see him against Arsenal in the league this year. He was devastating against Arsenal. Shaw will push up right up there as well. Foden will be playing along this line as well. Bellingham will push up into that space when England are building, when they are building from the back. They'll go into a three at the back, and this three will be somewhere around there anytime they are building possession from the back. So Scotland will be defending this bit, defending the edge of the box. They're going to defend really deep. England will walk the ball that way down the channels, and they will look to get the ball to him there, to Foden. And Foden will probably, I don't think Foden will be crossing the ball so much with his right foot, but he might actually do that because I've never seen him there because when he plays for City, they play around around this area. That's where most of their goals come from. So I'm not sure Foden will be going down the line and crossing. I think Foden will be trying to go in there to join Kane as well in these areas, to join Kane as well in this area. So the crossing will be done by Walker on the right. This four in there, they will defend the edge of the box, and they will defend a low block, and that's how they'll try and stop England when England attack. And that England will not do. I don't think England will do much defending, to be honest. In this game, I think they will have all the possession, maybe 60% to 40, or even more than that. Scotland, on the other hand, will that's the way England will try and find joy. They'll try and play the ball round down the flanks, get crosses in from there into these areas for Mr. Kane to make his runs in there, basically run there and get goals. So that's what will happen. He will be making runs as well into these areas, to try and get goals as well. Grealish the same as well. Grealish will be making runs into these areas, overlapping, and Mr. Shaw will be running down the flanks, trying to get crosses into these areas as well. So Scotland, the whole idea is for them to defend the edge of the ball around these areas. They want to defend around these areas, defend these areas. They won't want. They won't want. They won't want England to play through the middle there, and they will want to defend these areas, and basically defend these areas. So they will want to defend all those areas. They don't want England to play through the middle, and the same thing goes for this side as well. They will want to defend these areas of the pitch, force England to go wide. That's what they want. That's what Scotland will want to do. They want to defend this area and force England to go wide and get crosses around. They can deal with the crosses with Anley, and if it's Liam Cooper playing in the back of those two. But England have got a lot of firepower, to be honest. The more the game goes on, and England they're struggling to get a goal, I think the more it will suit suit Scotland. That's what I think. That's what I think will happen. So I got a feeling. Scotland will do a lot of defending, and England will be doing all the attacking. That's how England will get their goal. Scotland, on the other hand, the way they will get joy is if they win the ball in these areas. If they win the ball in these areas, if they win the ball in these areas by McTominay or by Fleck or by McGinn, John McGinn, they win it in these areas, then it is on. Then when they win that ball there, then you see Fraser going there, and you see Adams running there, and then Tierney. Tierney is very good overlapping, and then the first pass from Scotland is key, man. If they're gonna have any joy in this game, that first pass from one of these two, they have to play between the lines, and that ball has to come in. That pass, the first pass has to be key for Scotland when they break. That first pass has to be long, has to be accurate, into Fleck. Then if it's into Fleck, then they're in business because they are catching England. And pace wise, Stone and Mings, they're not the quickest. So if I was Fraser, if I was Adams, I'll try and pull onto one of them, pull onto Mings, Fleck, pull onto Stone, Walker. I think Walker will be able to come back with Tierney. That's going to be an interesting battle between these two. Who's going to be the quickest? Who's going to be quicker? I don't even know who's quicker, but we'll find out later today. So I wouldn't think Scotland will want to come through there. So they won't want to play that ball in there. I think they'll prefer to go that way. And if they go that way, then there's a lot of joy there because Mings and Stone are not that quick. Shea Adams can have a lot of joy. Fraser can have a lot of joy as well on the right over there. And that's where Scotland will be in business. And if they're going to score, they're going to score from a counter-attacking football, get the ball quickly up there into space. If they're playing with what's his name as well? I can't remember his name as well. I can't remember his name. Christie as well. Christie is quick. So if it's Christie playing in there for Fleck, because Christie is quick. I think I'll actually play Christie there. I'll play Christie there because he's quick. When with those two, with the pace that they have, they're gonna give England a lot of problems because he's gonna be running down the flanks there, and two of them combining against Walker is gonna be tough for Walker. So I'll play Christie and Shea Adams up top as a 10. I'll play Christie as a 10 and tell him to drop into this area, or play Adams and tell him to drop into this area. So when McGinn or McTominay wins the ball, that ball has to go quick. The first pass when you win the ball has to go forward, because if it doesn't go forward, then England are going to put pressure on the ball from him there. There's going to be pressure on the ball immediately from him, and there's going to be pressure from Bellingham on the ball as well immediately. So what you want to do, that first pass from McTominay has to go forward. The first pass um, from what's his name, from McGinn as well. If he wins it there, the pass has to be has to be forward into these areas. That's how Scotland are going to get any joy at all, and that's the way they're going to get any joy from this game. England are going to have all the possession. Scotland have to play in a low block. That's why I don't think they could afford to play in a different way in terms of trying to press England high. I don't think they'll have a lot of joy there if they try and press England high, because England are just so deadly. They're so good in terms of the firepower of Kane, Grealish, and Foden, or if it's Sterling as well. I don't think they can afford to go and press high. So I think this is the way Scotland would play in a low block or mid block. somewhere around there, and then start pressing when England gets into their own half. There'll be a trigger for the press. I think Christian and Shea Adams are both quick. I think Christie is very quick as well. Fraser is quick as well. He's very quick. And I think he's gonna be key as well. McTominay is quick. Tierney is quick as well. They've got really quick players, so they can cause England a lot of troubles if they plan that break, them plan that counter-attacking football properly. They'll cause England a lot of problems. So that's how I think the two teams will set up. That's how I think the two teams will play. It's going to be an interesting game. I don't know what the manager is thinking. I like this kind of game because as a manager, you're thinking, what am I going to do? Personally, I think England are going to win, but it's not going to be easy. I see people saying 4-0. Somebody was saying 4-0 on Sky. I don't think so, to be honest, man. I think it's going to be close. Maybe England might just win in like 2-1 or 3-2, or it's going to be a close. There's going to be one in the result, and it's going to be a 1-0 win, or 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, 5-4, 9-8, or whatever, 8-9. And I think England will still win, but I think Scotland, they are going to be deadly on the counter. If they can play that low block or mid block and then counter, that's their joy. England, on the other hand, they'll do what they do, pass the ball around. Against Croatia, I was very impressed with Phillips in the middle there. He was superb with Declan Rice, and if he plays, he's got the engine to go up and down. I think Bellingham can do the same thing as well. He can go up and down as well. So it's very key for Scotland. Like I said, they got to get that pass out quickly. It has to be direct. It has to be quick. It has to be fast. And they can't afford to be taking too many touches on the ball in this area because they'll just get pressed and England will win it back here. And that's going to be trouble. So that's the tactical analysis of the games, what the two teams will do. I think it's going to be an interesting game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about the game, what you think about the analysis. How do you think the game will go? For me, I think England will win by just a goal. I think that's what I think. So thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share, and I'll see you in the game itself at 8 o'clock. Coverage starts at 7:50. I'm going to be doing it live, watch along. Make sure you come and join me. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll see you in our next video.